Okay, good morning students. Today we discuss about the topic matrices. It is a very important topic in class 12. Now, what is the definition of the matrix? Now the definition of the matrix is the rectangular arrangement of numbers or functions are arranged in the fixed rows and columns. Rows and columns. Now, the matrices are denoted by the closed brackets are indicated by the capital letters. For suppose we can take the example A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an example for the matrix. In this one, now we can observe that the horizontal line is called the row. Horizontal lines of elements is called row. Vertical lines of horizontal lines of elements is called row. This is the row 1, this is row 2, this is equal row 1, row 2. The vertical lines of elements is called columns. This is first column, this is second column, this is third column. Now, I will discuss about the compact form. Compact form of a matrix. In this one, for suppose the matrix A having Aij of order m by n. Always we will write the order of the matrix is always rows by columns. Rows by columns. If the matrix having the 2 rows and the 3 columns, what is the order of the matrix means? Order is equal to 2 by 3. Must compulsory you will read order is 2 by 3 only. In this one, m rows and n columns. This is called compact form, where the suffixes I and j represents the element present in which row and which column. Now, we expand the compact form, that is A11, A12, A13, so on, A1n, A21, A22, A23, so on, A2n, A31, A32, A33, so on, A3n, up to so on. M rows, AM1, AM2, so on, AMN. In this one, we will observe that what about this per suppose that element present in the first row, second column. For suppose we can take this one A32. The element is present in third row and second column. Third row and second column. In this way, with the examination point of view, very important one is per suppose. What is the question is going on? Construct the matrix. Construct the matrix. A is equal to Aij of order 2 by 3, where Aij is equal to per suppose 1 by 2 into modulus of I minus 2j. Now, construct the matrix of A is equal to Aij of order is given. The matrix contains the how many rows? 2 rows and 3 columns. 2 rows and 3 columns. Now, let's begin the solution. The solution is equal to A is equal to what is given? Aij of order 2 by 3. Now, it contains only 2 rows and 3 columns. Now, Aij, that is 2 rows and 3, first row, first column, A1, compact form. This is the compact form, that expansion. A11, A12, A13, 3 columns. Next 2 rows means A21, A22, A23. This is the meaning of this one. Age of 2 by 3 means 2 rows and 3 columns. Horizontal lines of elements is called row, vertical lines of elements is called column. Now we can find A11. Aij already given. What is the Aij? Aij equal to half into modulus of I minus 2j. Now A11, the suffixes A11 means first row, first column. I value 1, j value 1. A11 is equal to 1 by 2 into A11 1 minus 2, that equal to 1 minus 2 means minus 1. 1 by 2 into modulus of minus 1, that is equal to 1 by 2. Next A12, 1 by 2 into I value is 1, j value is 2, 1 minus 2 into 2 means 4, 1 minus 4 is 3, 3 by 2. Next A13, 1 by 2 into I 1 minus 2 into 3, that is 6, that equal 5 by 2. Now similarly A21 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 2, that equals 0. A22, 1 by 2 into 2 minus 4, that equal to 1. A23 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 6, that equal 2 minus 6 means minus 4 by 2, that equal 2. Now these values we can substitute in the above matrix. Now that equal A is equal to A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. This is the, now that is equal to A11 means 1 by 2, A12 means 3 by 2, A13 means 5 by 2, A21 means 0, A22 means 1, A23 means 2. This is the required matrix. This is very, very important for the board exam point of view. Next we have discussed about the types of the matrices. What is the type of the matrix means? First one is the rectangle matrix. Rectangular matrix. Rectangle matrix. In which one the number of rows is not equal to the number of columns. We will take the example. A is equal to A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. This matrix have how many rows? 2 rows. How many columns? 3 columns. In this one, rows is 2, columns is 3. These are not equal. That's why it is called rectangular matrix. Next one is, I have discussed about the square matrix. What is the meaning of the square matrix? In this one, the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Number of rows is equal to number of columns. Observe that each and every. Write the examples. This is order is 1 by 1. Rows and columns are equal. This is 2 by 2. Rows and columns are equal. This is 3 by 3. Rows and columns are equal. In a matrix, the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. Then the matrix is called a square matrix. Next, principal diagonal elements. Principal diagonal matrix. Principal diagonal matrix. For example, we will take the matrix of order 3 by 3. 3 by 3. A11, A12, A13. First row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. This is a 3 by 3 matrix. In this 3 by 3 square matrix, now we have discussed about the principal diagonal matrix. In this one, the first row of the first element to the last row of the last element is called the principal diagonal matrix. The line joining the first row of the first element to the last row of the last element is called the principal diagonal matrix. In 3 by 3 matrix, what are the principal diagonal elements? A11, A22, A33. Observe that in this one, rows and columns are equal, rows and columns are equal, rows and columns are equal. That is called principal diagonal matrix. Now I have discussed about the diagonal matrix. In this one, what is the difference of the principal diagonal matrix and the diagonal matrix? In this one, we observe that, take the example again, for suppose A11, 0, 0, 0, A22, 0, 0, 0, A33. Other than the principal diagonal elements, the remaining elements all are equal to 0. All are equal to 0. A11, A22, A3. This is the principal diagonal matrix. The remaining elements, this one and this one, must be equal to 0. This is called diagonal matrix. Now we can take the examples 1, 0, 0, 2. This is the diagonal matrix. Non-principal diagonal elements must be equal to 0. Then the matrix is called diagonal matrix. Now, I have discussed about the listen carefully. Now, diagonal matrix, next one is the scalar matrix, next one is the identity matrix, identity matrix. Diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, identity matrix. What is the difference between these three? Those three matrices must and should the square matrices only. Now we can take the examples of these matrices. After that, I will explain the definition. What is that? For suppose A is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3. This is one. Next, again take the example 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2. This is the example for scalar matrix. Now, again we will take 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now, in diagonal matrix, other than the principal diagonal elements must be equal to 0. This is called diagonal matrix. Now, in a scalar matrix, in a principal diagonal matrix, all the elements must be equal to, must be equal. Whatever may be, 2, 2 or 3, 3, 3, whatever may be, this is scalar matrix. But in identity matrix, principal diagonal elements must be equal to 1. Remaining non-diagonal elements must be equal to 0. A difference is observed that. Whatever may be in the principal diagonal matrix, that is called diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix means must be, all the elements must be equal. Identity matrix means all the elements must be equal to 1. These are the definitions of the diagonal matrix, scalar matrix and identity matrix. Now, I have discussed about the identity matrix also denoted by the symbol that is I. In this one, identity matrix means I of 1 by 1 means the square matrix, identity matrix, that is order is 1 by 1, that is 1. For suppose 2 by 2 matrix, I of 2 by 2, that is 1, 0, 0, 1. 2 by 2 matrix. I 3 by 3, that is equal 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is the identity matrix of order 3 by 3. Now, we have discussed about the next one is addition of the two matrices. addition of two matrices. How to adding the two matrices? For suppose we take the example, after that we will do the definition. We will go to the definition. A is equal to, for suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the order of the matrix? We know that is 2 by 2. For suppose B is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. What the order means? 2 by 2. Whenever we add the two matrices, those two matrices compulsory have the same order. That is the first point. What is the property for adding means? Whenever you add the two matrices or three matrices, whatever may be, those matrices should have the same order. Next property, second property, you can add the corresponding elements of those matrices. Corresponding elements means this is the first row, first column. This is the first row, first column. Now add these two only. Now that is the sum of the matrices is denoted by A plus B. A plus B. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. Now adding the corresponding elements means 1 plus 5. Corresponding elements first row, first column of the second matrix. That is 1 plus 5. Next 2 plus 6, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 8. Now adding is 1 plus 5 means 6, 2 plus 6 means 8, 10, 12. Now the resulting matrix means adding of those two matrices is called resulting matrix. The resulting matrix have the same order of the given order. That is, this is also 2 by 2. Next, the one is the subtraction. The same process for the addition of the two matrices. Two matrices have the same order. Now we can subtract the corresponding elements. The resulting matrix have the same order. Now we can take the same example. 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. Now subtraction is A minus B. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1 minus 5, 2 minus 6, 3 minus 7, 4 minus 8. Now 1 minus 5 means minus 4, 2 minus 6 means minus 4, 3 minus 7 means minus 4 of order 2 by 2. This is called subtraction of the matrices. Okay. Next, equality of the matrices. Next, the topic is equality of the matrices. Equality of the matrices. Whenever the two matrices are equal means those two matrices compulsory have the same order. For suppose x, y, z, 1, 2, 3. This is equal to 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. These two matrices are equal or not means first we write the order. The order of this matrix is 2 by 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. Also, this one also 2 rows and 3 columns. Whenever the two matrices have the same order, those matrices must and should equal. Whenever the two matrices are equal, the corresponding elements must be equal. Corresponding elements means this one must be equal, this one must be equal, this one must be equal, this one, this one. Now x value equal to 1, y value equal to, z value equal to 3. Now a value equal to 1, b value equal to, c value equal to 3. Equality of the matrices. Now we can take the another example. For suppose x plus 1 to 0, y plus 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then find x comma y. This is very important questions in this type. In this type questions are very important for CBSE exam purpose. Now, what is the definition of the equality means? The corresponding elements must be equal, means this one must be equal. This one must be equal, okay. This one must be equal means x plus 1 is equal to 1. Now, x is equal to x plus 1 is equal to 1 means x is equal to 0, okay. Next, y plus 2 is equal to 4, this one. Now 100% y is equal to 2. Now these values you can substitute in this one. X value is 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1. Y value 2, 2 plus 2, 4, that equal to 4. Okay. Remember, equality of the matrices, definition of the matrices are more important one. Remember the definitions. Next, small, that one is trace of a matrix. This is also very important. Trace. Simple example we will take. For suppose A is equal to A11 0 0 0 A22 0 0 0 A33. What about this? This is the diagonal matrix. Yes or no? This is the diagonal. What are the diagonal elements? A11, A22, A33. Now adding this A11, A22, A33, that is equal to trace of A. What is the definition? The sum of the principal diagonal matrix in a square matrix. In a square matrix, the sum of the principal diagonal elements is called the trace of the matrix. Very important. Okay. Now what is the example? For suppose A is equal to 1 0 0 2. Find trace of A. Now trace of A is equal, what is the definition? Sum of the principal diagonal elements, 1 plus 2, that equal 3. Now we will take the other example, find the trace of A. Any matrix we can take, not diagonal matrix. Any matrix we will take, we find the trace of the matrix. For suppose this is given 1 minus 1 0, 2 1 0, 3 minus 1 minus 2. Now find the trace of the matrix. Now what happened? Now trace of A, what is the definition? Trace of A in a square matrix, the sum of the principal diagonal elements. The sum of the principal diagonal elements. That is 1 plus 1 minus 2. 1 plus 1 minus 2. Both all are adding. 2 minus 2, that equal to 0. Now we have discussed about the triangular matrices. Now triangular matrices. What is the definition of the triangular matrices? The triangular matrices are the two types. Upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix. Next definition is triangular matrices. One is lower triangular matrices. Other one is upper triangular matrices. Now I have discussed about the lower triangular matrix. I will take the example of this one. 1 0 0 minus 1 2 0 3 4 5. What you have observed? First we take the principal diagonal. This is the principal diagonal elements. All the elements above the principal diagonal elements must be equal to 0. All the elements above the principal diagonal matrix must be equal to 0. Then the matrix is called lower triangular matrix. What is the definition of the upper triangular matrix? We can take another example. Now this one. This is the principal diagonal matrix. below the principal diagonal elements must be equal to 0, then the matrix is called upper triangular matrices. Principal diagonal matrix, above elements must be equal to 0, that is called lower triangular matrix. Principal diagonal elements, below elements must be equal to 0, that is called upper triangular matrices. Thank you.